Okay guys, today I will be teaching you how to convert a light mode design to dark mode design. When we talk about UI design generally, UI design has two major branches. We have the design principles and we have the design elements. So the design principles are those things, the do's and don'ts, the conventional rules, the things, the laid down rules we must follow when we are designing. And design elements are those design elements, those things that we put together to actually make our designs, things like our buttons, our input fields, our navigation bar, our text, our color, background, illustrations, icon, pictures, and so on and so forth. But today I will be talking about few conventions and how to apply them when we are converting a light mode design to a dark mode design. Let's get right into it. So today I will be using this light mode profile screen for my illustration today, and I'll be converting it into a dark mode design. So what are the things, the basic rules we have to follow when we are doing this in Figma? First of all, you have to understand that wherever you have shadow in your light mode design, we don't use shadow in a dark mode design. So your shadow effect on light mode becomes a glass card effect on dark mode. That is the number one rule. Then another rule is we don't use gray color on dark mode background. It is not good for accessibility. What if that person has color blindness? They won't be able to see it very well. So what we do is we use white on dark mode instead of using gray, like this place where I have my gray text here. So rather than use gray text, I'm going to use a white text but with a reduced opacity. So that is the implication. Wherever you have a gray text or gray icon on a light mode, you convert it to white and reduce the opacity on dark mode. That is another conventional rule I'll give you today. And another thing is, just the way we have shades of white on light mode, we also have shades of black on dark mode. So you guys will see that this upper compartment is a bit lighter than the main phone background. So if I'm to do it on a dark mode now, it means that my black for this upper compartment will be darker or lighter than the main screen frame that I have here. So let's quickly do all this guys and see how it comes out. So I'm going to duplicate this screen by holding my shift and my alt key, and I'll drag it to the right hand side. After duplicating my screen, I will start by changing everything that is black to white. So the last thing I used to change is my background. Before changing my background color, I want to change the content of the page first, then I can now change my background color to fit it. So this, let's start with the battery pane. This status bar up here, everything that is black inside, I change it to color white. I know it's now invincible, don't worry about that. It's going to come out by the time we change the background to black. This my profile, I'll also change it to black. Yes, I'll leave my picture like this, but then my picture might not really be visible on a dark mode, so I'm going to boost the visibility with a white stroke. I'll wrap a white stroke around it, change the position of my stroke from inside to outside, and I'll increase the stroke to like 2 or 3. 2 is okay for now. So my text here is black, I'll change it to white. Then this gray text, now I'm not going to use gray. So I'll select this and select this. So instead of using gray, I will use white. Then I will reduce the opacity to like 60%. Yes, awesome. Then what next? What next? Yes, I have this card here. So instead of a dark background, I said I'll change the background last. So let's go to the other contents here. So all those texts that I have as black, I'll change them to white. Then my icons are all gray. I will also change them to white and make them 60% opacity fill here. I'm going to leave all these colors there. Then I have corner radius here, which is the stroke. So my stroke also, I'll also change my stroke. Instead of using gray, I'll also change it to white. I'll see how that turns up in case I need to still adjust the strokes. Then the last but not the least, everything I have here, all these gray icons becomes white, and this one I'm now going to make it inverse. So instead of the background being purple and the content being white, the background will now be white, which is the capsule, and the content will be purple. So I'll just copy the color code here, Ctrl X to cut it. I'll change it to white, tap my enter key, all the content inside I give them the purple color. Now let's change our background and see how it comes up. So for my background, I'm going to change my background to full black. Yes, then this upper compartment, I will not make it full black. Let's make it full black first. Then we can now increase the brightness here. The HSL means hue, saturation and lightness. So I'll just increase the lightness to, like, let's say 10. You guys can see what we have there. 10 is too much. Let me use 6. Yes, I like this 6. It looks calm. Yes, then this card here, I'm going to change this to black and also increase the brightness, let's say to 10. Yes, or even 8. I don't want it to be too bright. Okay, I think 6 also works perfectly because of the illustration I have behind that picture. So you guys can see what I have here. So this is my stroke. I don't want it to be very visible. I can drop it to like 60% opacity. Yes, so it rhymes very well, and you guys can see that my visibility or accessibility here is not really much, so I have to boost it up a bit to like 80%, so it shows very well. Yes, I think this really came out well. So guys, that is how to change your light mode design to dark mode. In case there is any other thing you would want me to teach you, drop a comment under this post. Thank you for always following my page. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe to my page. I'll see you guys in my next video.